Ukta! Ukta! Oh! Ukta! Oi! Imagine a world where different creatures from different time periods and different places were in the same ecosystem. Then you would have Gondwa, a unique ecosystem crafted by the Alderaan Games dev, ruled by Titans. In Thriving with Titans, we will showcase how these magnificent paleofauna foraged, fought, and thrived. With over 30 selected creatures within the series, we have deduced that this will be a unique ecosystem that I, Mr. the Cheese Touch, hope to narrate and guide you through on this rather unique and wild ecosystem.
Here on Gondwa. Within this ecosystem, each episode will revolve around the inhabitants of this rather unique and fictional ecosystem. There will definitely be a story around each inhabitant of Gondwa,
such as this majestic Amargasaurus enduring a storm, or this mighty T-Rex patrolling his territory amongst a labyrinth. Evidently, through this footage that you see here, the T-Rex was on patrol for dinner. And just like that, the ancient dance between predator and prey is in motion. Whereas some hunts, like this T-Rex's hunt, will fail, other hunts, like this Ceratosaurus's hunt, will succeed with relative ease. There will not always be just dinosaurs like Ceratosaurus. There will also be majestic counts like the Hatzegopteryx, which, fun fact, is not really a dinosaur, but its own classification of reptile called a pterosaur. And these creatures have ruled the skies long before birds ever took to the air. While pterosaurs may not be dinosaurs themselves, both them and dinosaurs are related. This is due in fact because pterosaurs and dinosaurs fall under the Archosauromorpha faction. Aside from those two animals that are featured in that group of reptiles, there is one other type of reptile featured within it. But they didn't fly like the pterosaurs, or rule brutally on the land like the dinosaurs did. Instead, they took to the swamps. Exhibit Alpha being the Sarcosuchus. The crocodiliforms are also part of the Archosauromorpha faction. This means that dinosaurs, which also means birds, are related to crocodiles to an extent, but they're more accurately distant relatives given their lineages. And this Sarcosuchus is simply patrolling his swamp. For what reason? Only known in this documentary. This series will not always focus on the land, however, neither will it just focus on fresh water. For the sea has its fair share of creatures to look forward to. Like this bizarre Urinosaurus, which looks like a mix between a swordfish and a dolphin, but in truth, it's related to neither of those. It is in fact a marine reptile. Whereas some titans are measurably titanic, others, like this Rhamphorhynchus, are a titanic pain in the dunghole. My main reason for saying this is because, like seagulls of the real world, as well as modern day, Rhamphorhynchus would have been no different, just absolutely harassing other animals either for food or just because, but mostly for food. And that is what this Rhamphorhynchus is looking for. Either an animal to harass, or an animal it can eat. With the explanation of what this series is out of the way, let me explain to you what are the purposes of this series. It is simply a dinosaur documentary told like it is a Let's Play. Or, in other ways, a Let's Play told like a dinosaur documentary. This series will have humor. There will also be facts about the animal as well. But do keep in mind, everything that is stated in this series is speculative by the game devs and me. But of course it is based off of research that we have found over the years. All the speculations that I will state in this series are mainly from the real world. Specifically, what animals in real life would do in a real life situation. This could easily be applied to dinosaurs in some cases. So come join me on this marvelous adventure as we observe these magnificent prehistoric beasts from the past walk once again on this artificial ecosystem known as Gondwa.
Now I know what some of you may be asking. In lore, how exactly are we tracking these animals? Well, simple. It is thanks to these artificially crafted stealth drones that we call drones of the imagination. And thanks to these, we are able to scout them. Our drones of the imagination can follow a lot of the paleofauna here on Gondwa. They can keep up to pace with even flying creatures. They can go underwater with plenty of the water fauna of old times. They can even make sure to keep reconnaissance and surveillance on the animals tirelessly. But if none of this tends to convince you to watch this series, there is an upside.
At least you, my good viewer, will have a good couple laughs here and there within this series.
In the next program, we will showcase to you one of the many kings of South America. But until then, take care, live an amazing life, forget not your humanity.